Hey, it's Barry
and Dave,
back with another breaking down the lake video. I know it's been a while, folks, since we've done them. We're going to get back to these. In this particular video, we're going to cover how to get to the north end of the lake by way of coming to east-west. If you've not seen the east-west canal video yet, I'll put a video up here. It's up there.
Yep.
You can click on that and check it out.
Yep.
So, what we got going on here?
Yep. Well, there's been a lot of requests for us to get back to our roots, back to doing on the lake type of videos. So here we go. So this is, we've come up, as Barry said, we've come up, left the ramp, traveled south, then headed west down the east-west canal, and now we've made the turn at the right away at the where the 45 hits the east-west canal. But we've made a right turn. We're heading north.
Yeah, there is a video on that as well,
yes,
as far as the 45 and different ways you can go.
Yep.
So we've got a pretty clear defined, fortunately, well, it's good and bad,
yeah,
but with the hydrilla topping out, you can easily, clearly see that this is a straight run down this canal. So when you make that turn, just know it's lined up perfectly. If you went south, the canal runs that way. You go north, it runs this way.
Yep.
So that now when the wintertime comes in, the hydrilla's gone, you know, it won't be as obvious as it is now, but this gives you a great visual representation at this time of year of exactly how wide this canal is. There is hydrilla underwater, you can't see on both sides, but it is a clear shot to the north end. So we're going to go ahead and take that run now. All right, everybody, before we take off running down the canal, we're going to go ahead and zoom into the lake so we can go ahead and talk about where we're going here from a satellite view. There we go. You should recognize this as being Headwaters Lake. Here's the parking lot up here. S Canal running southbound and down to the east-west canal down here, and the 45 cut right in here. Now the canal we're talking about specifically is this canal or ditch or roadbed or whatever you want to call it. You call it anything you want. It's just a deep canal that runs from down here at the 45 all the way to the north end of the lake. There's a couple ways to get there, and we're going to cover the way that we did it and the way I like to do it when it's the hydrilla is really topped out all over the place and stuff's floating around. The easiest way is to run down the S Canal, pick up the east-west, and then pick up right here at the 45. I'll zoom in here, right at this 45. If you're familiar with that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not familiar with it, check out the links in the description below for the 45 video. That would be the video on this one, the east-west video. And if you're not familiar at all with the lake, S Canal video I'll link up as well. But we're basically going here, running the outside of the east-west canal because this gets blocked up pretty regular, so it's just easier just to run the outside so you know you're going to get where you want to go without having to turn around and come back. Once you hit this 45 cut, which is right here, this is the area that you'll know is the 45, just darker green vegetation. Sits right on this little island right here. When you run the outside, it's pretty obvious when you see it. So, but instead of turning to go down the 45, you're going to go ahead and go north and run this canal, which you can't really see in this visual. Oh, well, this line is here, but either way, it's right in line with this here. So we'll go ahead and pull that down, and that's the way you can get in there. The other way, if it's clear, is to break through right here at the opening. It goes into the reservoir right in this area. You pop through here, and there is a canal. Then back out here, there is another canal line that runs across here and intersects with this one. And if it's clear, you can run it, but sometimes it's really hard to see, hard to you know, just know where it's at based on the vegetation. So you just want a surefire way to get there, down to the S Canal, down to east-west, across right to the 45 cut, and it's exactly right where the 45 cut is. You'll see it as you'll see in the video here, and as you've already seen. So back to the video. All right, folks, as you can see, there's intersecting canals as well. You can see them topped out. There's some guys down there fishing that one. You can see that way there's enough, it continues on. So look for, it's pretty good, it's pretty easy anyway to spot these, but just keep an eye out for these crisscross canals. fishing the intersections of these canals is a really good idea. And then fishing just the hydrilla, coming off the hydrilla and run into the deep. What are we running depth wise right here?
We're at 6 feet.
6 feet, so in this ditch here. So always a good idea to fish right along the edges, bring your baits off and let them drop from the hydrilla, let them drop into the clean water. All right, back to it. As you can see, lots of hydrilla out in this area here. So once to run this north end, you got to pretty much run all the way down, and then we'll work ourselves through this canal over to, we're probably going to go to the north east corner, work that section. But if you get out here and just want to make this run just to get some just to lock in some coordinates for later, you know, if you want to fish this at a different time. But anytime you see these canal runs where you got clear water, that means the water is deep. Like, now this is a little bit sketch over there. We should come up on another one here. But again, anytime you see any clear water that's running, you know, all the way east or west, you know it's too deep for the hydrilla to be topping out and growing up through it. So those are navigable waterways as far as the ditches go. So we're just gonna keep on rolling here till we get down to the end. And no rolling, we're not gonna give away your secret spots down here either. Alright guys, where we are right now is the northeast part of the lake. As you can see, and now I will tell you it's currently 2 feet approximately. Lots of hydrilla all underneath the water. Run at your own discretion. There is a lot of nice areas back in your pocket. You want to come check this out. Now, careful as you're coming through up the canal. You'll see the palm tree at the end. Right?
Yeah.
And when you come through that where that palm tree is, it gets really shallow. So you're going to have to trim all the way up and just kind of drift through. And then once you get on the other side, it remains pretty much 2.5 feet, 3 feet in some spots. But again, it looks like some real decent water. When you check this area out, this is where we are. And I'll show you on the map when we get done with this part of it. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this one. We're going to wrap it up right there at the end. We had come through here, popped in right around this area here, and then went up into all around here. So leave comments below if you fish this area, if you like this area up here, and also let us know what other areas you would like to see us break down. So thank you everybody for watching. As always, please comment, like, follow, subscribe, all those things. It really does help us out. We greatly appreciate it. See you in the next video.